We are at the Botkins Athletic Center where the New Knoxville Rangers take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco. Again, welcome to Botkins High School. My name is Greg Burning. My partner tonight, Jeff Henchen. Jeff, let's get right at it here. First, let's talk about the visiting team, the New Knoxville Trojans. New Knoxville Rangers come in tonight's action with a 1-3 record.
Yeah, had a rough time of it at the Coldwater Spike-Off Invitational. They opened up losing to Fort Loramie, Miami East, and Coldwater before coming back and getting a W against Houston last week to get their only win. But a rough start, a lot of open spots, if you will, as far as shoes to fill from last year's squad. So, they're working on it. They got a W. That's all that matters against Houston. They're going to try to look for number 2 tonight. But going to go out and play. They only have a lot of new faces on the court for the Rangers this year.
And on the other side, the home team, the Botkins Trojans, just the opposite, got off to a very good start. They're 3-1 coming in tonight's action.
The 3-1 with an asterisk. I was here when they lost to Lyman Temple Christian. That was their first match of the year. They won the first set, looked pretty good. The next 3 just really fell apart. Didn't serve, receive well, didn't hit well. It's just when things started going bad for them, it went bad in a hurry. And give credit to Temple Christian. They had some good hitters, and it really kept Botkins off balance. And Botkins never really able to bounce back and lost a tough one here at home. But now, since that time, have bounced back to beat Bradford, Troy Christian, and also then Waynesfield Goshen. So, hey, winning is what it's all about. They've won 3 in a row, and they feel like they've got a good shot tonight. And some Coach Watercutter mentioned that she likes what her team's doing. They've made some changes and just getting some people with some confidence. So, very excited about tonight's game and a lot of games this year. They feel they can compete, not only compete, but also win.
Should be a good matchup here from Botkins. We will take a short break for the national anthem, and then we'll be right back with your starting lineups and opening serve here on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
McKenna Puckett.
Welcome back to Botkins.
Kiana Willman.
As we get set, starting lineups now for Botkins.
Lauren Wingler.
Number
2, Natalie Cowpet.
Number 4, Puckett. Number 5,
Bryn Egbert.
I got my roster backwards.
Number 11,
Addison Albers.
Number 17, Allie.
Number 17, Allie Top. Number 4, Milena Puckett. Number 5, Kiana Wellman. And number 6, Lauren Wingler. Sorry, I had my rosters backwards there. First, and now for the home team, the Botkins Trojans, number 1, Trace Hendrickson.
You turn 8 sideways and it's infinity. Number 8, senior Leah Steinke.
Number 8, Leah Steinke.
Playing libero for tonight for the Lady Trojans, senior Gabby Griffith.
Number 17, the libero for the Trojans, Gabby Griffith.
She wears lucky number 7, but there's nothing lucky about her. Junior Janelle Plattfoot.
Number 7, Janelle Plattfoot.
The next one, junior, number 12, Kylie Mack.
Number 12, Kylie Mack.
Number 10 for your Lady Trojans, junior, Caitlin
And number 10, junior, Caitlin Barhorst.
And rounding it out for your Trojans, she's a freshman. She wears number 2, Caitlin Meyer.
And number 2 for the Trojans, Caitlin Meyer. Those starting lineups brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Before we get started with tonight's action, Jeff, let's talk about our keyhole keys to the game.
Well, first for the New Knoxville Rangers, they want to win the serve and also the serve-receive game. They know how important it is to serve aggressive, and they know how important it is to get a good first touch, get into offense. They also want to stay aggressive when out of system and try to get Botkins in the system. You don't want to have too many free balls. You might as well go at it aggressively, see once if you can make something happen. And team consistency. Be consistent in your effort. Don't let down, but focus on the positive and let that consistent positive attitude help you through the tough spots. And for the Botkins Trojans, their keys, Coach Watercutter mentioned, were eliminate negatives. Big part of it, game of emotion. We know that. Keep the negative play out of the system, and you'll have a much more positive time. Also, run-in system. I talked about it for New Knoxville. Get that good first touch, get a good set, get a good swing and the attack. And stay behind the ball and serve receive. Don't reach, don't let go over you. Stay focused, absorb it, get in front of it just like fielding a ground ball almost, and get a good first touch. She knows that's key to get them into their offense. I want to thank Keyhole Pizza for sponsoring our keys to the game.
And I want to back up real quick. I missed for the New Knoxville Rangers, number 10, Bryn Egbert in the starting lineup. And the libero for the Rangers, number 7, Natalie Kaup.
Both coaches in their first season as head coach, Greg. We got Madison Lammers for New Knoxville and Logan Watercutter, both coming back to their alma maters. Madison graduated in 2016 from New Knoxville. Logan graduated 2013 from Botkins, both coming back to where it all started for them and helping out the youngsters.
And here we go. First serve is deep and out of bounds from Steinke, so the Rangers will get on the board first.
Both teams would like to get off to a good start. And I don't think he ever blew the whistle. Into the front row for Botkins on after that first serve, Greg, was number 11, Jana Metz. She will be in the right front. She might be, we'll keep an eye on her, the setter.
So we'll do that one again. Wingler with the serve. This one popped up to Hendrickson. She gets a nice, looked like a tip there, and a point for Botkins.
She's one of those girls for Botkins. If you can get her fed well, get it in the area, she doesn't need it to be perfect. She jumps well. I saw her again against Temple Christian, hit the ball very hard, very well, and especially when it's basically on the tee, is very difficult to stop.
Back on the New Knoxville side, that one hit deep and out of bounds from Top.
Top's had a nice start to her senior season, leads the team with 3 kills per set. A decent hitting percentage for Allie Top early here in the season at .314, so her first one there goes long.
Second serve there by Metz, picked up by the Rangers and pushed across into the net. Far side here, New Knoxville going to have another opportunity to go on a 3-ball. Botkins set up Hendrickson, touches it across. Nice save there by Albers to get it back to Botkins. Hendrickson going with the tip again and able to get the trickle across and down for the kill.
Well, both of her kills have come via a touch. The first one was rather hit hard. That one was kind of a tip shot that New Knoxville, I think, thought it might be out, but then decided it had to make a play, and then it just wasn't, the timing was off.
Another serve there from Metz. Blocked by Hendrickson.
I believe Hendrickson and also Meyer will combine on the block assist. Both of them went up there. Hendrickson, the senior, Meyer, a freshman.
Botkins off to a good start, 4-1 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Metz again back to serve. Picked nicely in the back row by the libero and blocked head-to-head there that time by Hendrickson.
Well, Hendrickson has been involved, very active here, Greg. 4 points for her, 4 of the 5 have come at the hands of Hendrickson.
And that will lead us to a quick timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement. We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Quick timeout. That timeout brought to you by Precision Strip. Botkins Trojans off to a good start at 5-1.
Yes, we mentioned that both these teams kind of, want to get off to a good start, make the other team come from behind. And the Botkins has done just that here on their home court. And Knoxville, their second hitting error as Albers tried to go over with basically on a second touch, but it caught the top of the tape.
Yeah, Wentz doing a nice job here for the Trojans. I believe that's her fourth serving point. They now lead 6-2. Albers with the set at the net, and a nice touch there that time by Allie Top.
Wasn't a lot of force, but kind of a misdirection hit, soft touch to the open, in this case, left front for the Trojans, and it drops for Top, her first kill of the set.
Top now goes back to serve. Picked on the Botkins side. Quick set again to Hendrickson. All kinds of space there in the middle. Drops that one in with no problem.
Definitely hit it in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there was not a ranger around. It wasn't one of her best struck balls, but the end result was her third quick kill here of the first set. We don't have actual numbers for her, but she is our leading attacker by far and very active, very athletic.
Botkins libero there with the serve. Griffith. That one tipped across by Egbert and blocked at the net, I believe, by Egbert, number 10 for New Knoxville.
10 and 11, Egbert and Albers, I believe, combined on the block assist. Botkins nearly kept it alive, but couldn't make a good play on the ball. New Knoxville now down by 4.
Kaut back to serve. Short serve picked up by Griffith. Knocked across there by Barhorst. Back on the Knoxville side. Egbert, big swing, goes out of bounds.
Pretty good contact for the sophomore attacker, but just not enough on top of it. I'm sure as the night goes on, she'll get other chances and kind of tone that in or get good contact on top of the volleyball.
Hendrickson with the serve for Botkins. Here is Egbert again. Again, just a little bit above that ball. Needs to come, like you said, get on top of it just a little more, and those will be back-to-back kills. 9-3 in favor of the home team, Botkins Trojans. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Hendrickson takes some off of that one. Nice save by Kaut. Here is Brianna.
Gianna Wellman, good kind of a cross-court hit there. Again, I don't think it was struck solidly, but boy, directionally it was perfect. And end result is it hit inbounds for the Rangers.
Number 5 will check in for Botkins, Emerson Walters.
For New Knoxville, number 20, Olivia Lammers, a 5'11 senior, into the front row.
Addison Albers back to serve for the Rangers. They trail 9-4 here in set number 1. Making sure that exchange was done properly, I think, there with Walters and Hendrickson. Here is Albers now to serve. Nice shot deep in the corner. Way to track it down, Botkins, and Griffith gets it across.
Chance for the Rangers to go to work here on offense.
Here is Wellman. And almost gets it down, but Botkins.
Yeah,
well,
Lammers,
she might have been through the net there on that one.
Well,
just kidding. She was.
Lammers probably would get credit for the kill, as really it wasn't a playable ball. So give Olivia Lammers her first kill. A good effort there by the Trojans trying to come up with it, but yes, just ran out of real estate.
Yep, Platfoot fell across, and there is a kill now by Janelle Platfoot for the Trojans.
Actually, she was in the net.
In the net, sorry.
So was that on the first touch? I was looking down here.
It was on the first touch.
So service ace then for Albers.
Yep. So Albers with another good serve. And Botkins doing a great job tracking down balls, gets that one back across. Albers pops it up for
Egbert. Got a good handle that time. Much better. She got good rotation on it, top spin, and connected. Her first 2 attacks were solid, Greg, but went out of bounds. And these serves you're getting from Albers, you mentioned good pickups. They are, but Botkins is not able to get into the system.
And they're deep. There's no doubt. It's not helping their offense, that's for sure. When Albers, with a good serve there, drops in for an ace.
Her second ace here in this rotation. When you can get the setter, in this case, I believe it's Plattfoot, number 7, when you get her to run and chase down that second touch, chances are you're going to have a pretty good chance at getting a weaker attack.
Right.
Because they're out of system, and it's tough for that setter on the run to put it back on the tee for the hitter to hit.
Well, and the big hitter so far for Botkins is Trace Hendrickson, and she's not in the lineup right now, so they're looking to find somebody else. That was a solid swing there by Steinke. Back on the other tack is Egbert, and she has found the swing here midway through this first set.
Yeah, the first 2 were struck well, but about 3 feet out of bounds. Her next 2 attacks have been inbound, so
that one was about perfect, right on the back line. You don't want it really shorter than that, especially when the defense is playing up a little bit. So we're now even now at 9. Albers continues to serve. Again, miss hit there by Botkins. They got the free ball across.
Danger for the Trojans if New Knoxville can take advantage of it.
The little runner there, one-handed layup by Olivia Lammers. I'm kidding.
Olivia, I was thinking of Willie Mays Hayes catching the ball over his shoulder. That's a tough ball to hit, Greg, when it's coming over your right. I mean, basically no angle. It was coming kind of over her head. And did a nice job, Greg, not only hitting it,
she did,
staying out of the net, and earning a point. Knoxville their first lead of the game.
And a timeout taken. We'll
in a while, I should say.
Remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This match will be replayed twice, once on Wednesday, September 7th at 7 p.m. and again on Thursday, September 8th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So the kill there by Lammers.
I think New Knoxville, Greg, did have a 1-0 lead. The first serve of the game went out of bounds.
You're right, they did.
Somewhere in there, Botkins took a lead and had about a 4 or 5 point lead for the most of this match here until now. Hendrickson has gone out.
Yep.
And New Knoxville has done a good job with Addie Albers serving aggressively, forcing the Trojans to get a good first touch, and that's not really been their key here, is getting a good system or getting into the offense.
Well, it goes back to the key that we mentioned earlier, right? You don't want to have a lot of unforced errors, and Botkins right now, because of that first serve receive, is really digging the hole. And Albers is going to bail them out on that one, and the run ends, but not before New Knoxville gets the lead back and now leads 11-10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Kylie Mack will check in for the Trojans. And this is number 7, Plattfoot, back to serve for Botkins. And a great effort there by Albers, but that one's going to drop in for a Botkins point.
Service ace for Janelle Plattfoot, the junior. Again, an aggressive serve, your risk reward. You want to make sure you get in bounds, but you want to put something on it, make it difficult for the defense to recover.
A strong serve there by Plattfoot. Back-to-back points, and the Botkins Trojans now back on top, 12-11. Plattfoot now back again. New Knoxville having the same issue Botkins was having just a minute ago, as Wellman unable to handle that one.
That was another tough angle over the head, straight on, and we saw Lammers get it done. This time Wellman couldn't quite get it over, but again, good aggressive serving, in this case from Janelle Plattfoot, making it difficult for the Rangers. They've not had great first touches.
That one catches the net for Plattfoot, going far side to Egbert. Can't get it through. And the run continues for Botkins.
Much better job this time. A nice dig there by the libero, Natalie Kalp. She's able to get a good first touch. And right now the Rangers will substitute almost like an unofficial timeout, I think, just to slow it down a little bit. Coach Lammers using the substitution as Top will come back in for Van Gundy.
Top gets the ball. Albers pops it up far side to Egbert. Egbert just on the back line.
That was in. A good job by the official. Had a better angle on it. Sometimes you get called off guard, and the up official had a good spot at it this time. He didn't need the line judge, and called it in. Egbert now with 3 kills. She and Hendrickson lead their respective teams with 3 kills each.
14-12 on our First National Bank scoreboard as Egbert sails that one out of bounds.
Second service ace of the set for the Rangers.
That'll bring number 2 in for Botkins, Caitlin Meyer. She'll go to the front row. Not sure who was serving there. Try to get that number here in a minute. I think that's number 10 for Botkins, which would be Barhorst. Back on the New Knoxville side, Albers, quick set to Kiana Wellman. Back on the Ranger side again. Albers again, back set again to Wellman. Picked up by Barhorst. Push it over to Meyer, and that one will sail out of bounds.
New Knoxville was on the offensive side of that most of the time. Give credit to the Trojans. They had a good digs to keep the Ranger attacks alive, but in the end, it's a Botkins hitting error. But New Knoxville there just continued to be the aggressor, if you will. And a lot of times that's going to win you some matches if you can be the aggressor on offense.
Kiana Wellman with a good serve. Botkins having to track it down and will free ball it across.
That's
should be
what
a good
New Knoxville
opportunity.
wants.
Albers pops it back to Olivia Wellman, and she'll punch it in the back row for a kill.
Olivia Lammers, tough shot again.
I'm sorry.
Right-handed side going down the right line, and that's 3 kills for Lammers. She now joins Egbert for the Rangers, each with 3, and Hendrickson of the Trojans with 3 kills in set 1.
Kiana Wellman back again to serve. Knoxville trailing by 1. Back set this time, pushed across, and I'm going to say probably a double hit there called. And this thing is even back again at 15 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Back and forth we go. Seems like the team that's going to figure out the serve receive consistently is going to be in the best shape to win this first set. That one goes straight across. Knoxville lucky to recover, and a nice tip back there by Top. Good save. Wellman right down the middle of the top. Back on the Botkins side, right up the middle. Knocked down and in for a kill, but I think in the net.
Yeah, she caught it. Steinke was in the net, so that would negate her kill and give the point and the ball to the Rangers.
So it should be 16-15 in favor of New Knoxville. Our scoreboard has a reverse here for the moment. Wellman again with a solid serve. Griffith playing behind. Nice job. Botkins gets it across. Albers looking to attack. Pops it up over to Puckett. Now back on the Botkins side. Meyer cross court. Nice save by the Rangers. And here's Puckett again. Blocked though at the net this time by Steinke, number 8.
Good timing. I'm pretty sure she got her hand on it, and that directed the ball back down. It's tough to get those solo blocks.
That brings back in the rotation, number 1, Trace Hendrickson for Botkins.
Yeah, she had 3 kills and was part of 2 blocks.
Steinke with the serve, gets it deep, and it'll drop for an ace.
Back there for New Knoxville was Natalie Kaup. I think she wanted to leave it go at the last minute and could not pull her hands out of the way fast enough. Service ace for Steinke.
Steinke trying to keep things alive for Botkins. Kaup with the dig, popped up here to Puckett. Puckett on the run, knocks it deep and out of bounds. So back-to-back points for Botkins gives them a 2-point lead. It will lead to a New Knoxville timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits. and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
18-16 our score here in set number 1 from Botkins High School. The Trojans put together, I believe, a 4-point run there to retake the lead.
Yeah, it's been a little bit back and forth here recently. New Knoxville tied up around 10-10 or 11-11, and since then we've had some lead changes. Right now the Trojans with a 2-point cushion.
Steinke with the serve. Puckett free balls it across. Back on the Botkins side. Quick set to Hendrickson. Albers with a dig. Popped up to Lammers with a tough play there. It goes out of bounds, so the run continues for Botkins.
New Knoxville with 8 hitting errors, 8 attack errors, so that's been somewhat their Achilles heel here in this first set. They trail by 3.
Steinke again. Picked in the back row. Here comes Lammers. Good shot. Nice dig in the back row by Steinke. They pop it up to Meyer. Meyer finds the opening. The Botkins finds a hitter opposite Hendrickson.
Well, it was a nice pickup by Steinke, and then, yes, Caitlin Meyer, freshman, being given the opportunity in the front left and hit it well.
Yes,
got it down around the Knoxville blockers, and more importantly, got her team to 20, a 4-point cushion with 5 to play.
Leah Steinke again to serve for Botkins. That one is muscled well deep.
Second service error of the set for the Trojans.
Metz will check back in for Botkins. And on the Ranger side, number 6, Lauren Wingler will come in to serve, trailing by 3. Wingler serve, picked up by Steinke. Metz pops it over to Hendrickson, double block. Knoxville back to Puckett. Griffith with the dig in the back row for the Trojans. And smacked across. Backside, Albers, 10-foot line. Egbert is deep and out of bounds. Pretty good setup for both teams there, but you can just tell neither really getting into a good rhythm without that first good pass received to your setter.
It does make it more difficult to run your offense if you want to be aggressive.
There's a real nice one to Albers, right down the middle of the top. Textbook right there, Rangers.
Yeah, I don't know how much better you can explain it right on cue when you can get it to the setter. But that's why serving aggressive makes it so difficult, and that's a tough task to get that good first touch. It's not easy, but those that get it can really make a huge difference.
Top bangs that one right back into the net, so Botkins trading points, still up by 4. Number 14, Brenna Van Gundy will check in for New Knoxville. Griffith now back to serve for Botkins. Dug in the back row by Kaup. Here is a strong shot by Egbert, and it'll drop for the kill.
You started with a good pass, you got a great set, and you got a wonderful attack. It's almost like the hitter can sense when everything's in rhythm. I've got all the confidence in the world. When you start chasing stuff,
right,
then I think you almost start thinking how out of system you are, and then you don't follow through and you hit it deep. But that time, well struck by Bryn Egbert.
Good serve by Kaup, overplayed to Wellman. She taps it back to the Botkins side. That's going to flail out of bounds. Back-to-back New Knoxville points, and we're back to within 2 at 22-20. Kaup trying to keep things going for her Rangers. Hits it across, picked up by Metz. And nobody saw that one as the ball drops, a little miscommunication. And I believe that's going to lead to a Botkins timeout, precision strip timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
22-21 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Botkins Trojans on top. New Knoxville with the ball in the serve. Here comes Kaup, and that one sails wide. That's the textbook timeout curse.
Yeah, we've seen that quite often. You take a timeout, and after the break, the serve is either hit in the net out of bounds or it results in a point. So it turns out to be a good move by Coach Watercutter. Her team gets the ball and a point back.
Hendrickson now with the serve. Kaup mishandled, so now Botkins just 1 point away from taking set number 1. As Hendrickson goes back again to serve. Good serve again, might be deep, it is, goes out of bounds.
Third service error of the set for the Trojans, and they will take Hendrickson out and bring in number 5, Emerson Walters.
And that's going to bring number 11, Albers, back to serve. She did a good job earlier for New Knoxville. See if she can string a couple here. If not, this first set will go to Botkins. Here is Albers. Good strong serve, pushed across, and right there for it is Egbert. And Egbert will get the put down.
Good
and now
timing.
the Rangers just within 1.
Good timing by Egbert on the overpass, making sure it crosses and then not getting too anxious and staying out of the net and doing a downward hit. Little chance for the Trojans to make the play.
Another good serve by Albers, picked up on the Botkins side, pushed across by Steinke. Kaup pops it over to Egbert. Egbert in the opening, gets the kill. We're even at 24, so nice little comeback here by the Rangers to tie it up. You have to win by 2 in rally scoring here, so.
And you mentioned earlier, was Albers serving when they made their first run to pull them back earlier in the game, and now she's put 3 or so together right now here at game point.
Strong shot across the middle there by Steinke. Egbert looking to answer, looking for the tip. I don't think she's going to get it. And that one goes out of bounds. Advantage Botkins.
Set point here. Boy, there's touches. I don't know if there was or wasn't. I think those are hard to see.
It was.
I just
definitely hard to see.
Have a tough time picking them up.
Botkins with a 1 point lead. You have to win by 2. That one overplayed and it will drop. So the Botkins Trojans will take set number 1, 26-24. We'll take a short break and be back with set number 2. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to Botkins as we get ready for set number 2. The Botkins Trojans able to hang on with the first set, 26-24.
Kind of a rare win for the Trojans, not in that method, but they did so by getting 4 kills. New Knoxville had 12 kills, Botkins only 4 kills, but still won the match 26-24. Botkins did have 4 service aces and 3 blocks, which both were better than New Knoxville's 2 aces and 1 block. But Botkins, Greg, 5 errors less than the Rangers. New Knoxville had 14 errors. 10 of those were attack errors. So think of those times the attacks went long or into the net.
Right.
And they also had 1 more service error, 4 compared to 3. So the errors helped the Trojans who I won't say didn't earn it. They did, but they didn't earn the points on attacks or kills. So
those are the kind of games you like to take as a win and sneak away with it. As the Rangers will start with Albers again serving. She gets the first point.
Leading attacker in the first set for New Knoxville was Bryn Egbert with 6. Olivia Lammers was next with 3. And for Botkins, Trace Hendrickson led them with 3, and 1 from Caitlin Meyer.
And that is Meyer right there. She hits that one into the net.
2 quick attack errors by the Trojans. So just as I told you how New Knoxville had 10 hitting errors in game 1, the Trojans have given New Knoxville the first 2 points on attack errors.
Albers again, smooth right over the tape. Gets another ace.
Albers connected with 2 service aces in game 1. I thought when she hit that one, it was going into the net.
I did too.
And it didn't clear by much, and then it was off the hands of a Botkins player. So 3 quick points for the Rangers.
Number 11, Albers back again to serve. Griffith with the dig for Botkins. Pushed up to the middle, and that one goes into the net off of Mack. And New Knoxville off to a good start here. Second set, 4-0. Albers to Griffith. Pushed over on 2. Albers pops it up back to Egbert. Blocked at the net. Blocking there, it looked like it was number 12, Kylie Mack, along with
Steinke.
Steinke, thank you.
A much needed break for the Trojans. Not only do they get the ball in the first point, but they get to bring their leading attacker in, Trace Hendrickson, who had 3 kills, a couple blocks and a service ace, but was very active in that front row when she had the chance in game 1.
That serve hit just out of bounds by Steinke. So Knoxville now on top, 5-1 here on our First National Bank scoreboard. Early set number 2. Botkins took the first set, 26-24. Good serve by Egbert. And reaching up high for that one was Top. Able to get her fingers on it, but slapped it out of bounds.
Right idea, just mistimed it. Maybe the ball maybe a little bit higher than what she anticipated. Did her best to try to get it in, but hit it wide left.
Strong serve there by Metz. And that one knocked down on the Botkins side.
Allison Top kind of redeems herself that time, a much more normal approach. And a good result for Allison Top, the 5'9" senior, with her 3rd kill of the match.
Wellman now to serve. This one gonna have to be free balled across, and it will go out of bounds off of Steinke. So we saw a little bit of this in the first set. Both teams really struggling to get that serve receive. Botkins trying to get something going here as they trail 7-2. Wellman trying to keep things going for the Rangers. Unfortunately, slaps that one into the net. Griffith now back to serve for Botkins, number 17, the libero. Albers with the quick set to Top. She pushes it deep. Griffith with the save and free ball across by Steinke. Albers set it over to Top, and it'll go off the double block and drop for a kill.
New Knoxville got what they wanted. They got a free ball. That allowed them to get into offense, and then Top able to get a good contact, good swing on it, powered through a couple of blockers to get her quick second, or her 2 quick kills here in set number 2. This now gives her 4 in the match.
Wingler to serve, excuse me, for the Rangers. Metz back sets to Hendrickson, and she got just enough of that one.
We talked about off-speed hits and missed hits. That was one. Everyone's expecting a lot of power coming from Hendrickson, and she just kind of had an awkward swing at it and did not hit it very crisply, but hit it well enough. And that off-speed hit fell right in front of a Ranger defender.
She'll take it, and that one goes just long.
Well, the errors kind of adding up here for the Trojans. 2 service errors already and 4 attack errors. So 6 of the New Knoxville 9 points have come at the hands of Botkins ball handling, not ball handling, but hitting or serving errors.
Walters checks in for the Trojans as that serve from Top sails out of bounds.
New Knoxville now with 2 service errors and 1 hitting error, just 3 here in the game number 2. But each team have been very giving towards the other team.
That's the right way to say it. They're very charitable.
It's not even Christmas yet. Although I did see where that's like, what, 19 Fridays away or something?
Oh,
or
geez.
16 Fridays.
Van Gundy checks in for New Knoxville with a 9-5 lead. That serve dropped in for an ace by Plattfoot.
I think a little miscommunication on who was going to take it, and it falls in for an ace as, again, the Rangers kind of gifted that one to Plattfoot.
Sorry, Jeff. I'm always amused by people that come out from underneath the basket in volleyball.
I watched that.
Why do you serve under there?
The other night when I was here for the Temple Christian game, same thing. That ball was out. Rangers in the net to give a kill to number 8, Leah Steinke.
Yeah, it just seems odd. It's like there's plenty of other room. Why do you serve under the rim?
My thing would be you hit the bank board, because I thought the same thing. They came out from right under the glass, and I guess if you want to keep your toss kind of low, and I mean they even start off under the baseline, so and she's right in the middle of the court. She definitely gets out in front of it, so
and it's working right now. Plattfoot with another ace. And now her Botkins Trojans trail by just 1 at 9-8 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Plattfoot with 2 service aces here in game 2. She connected on 2 in game 1. So 4 service aces for Plattfoot thus far.
And that one just a little low, goes into the net.
3rd error serving for the Trojans in game 2.
Kiana Wellman will check back in for New Knoxville. Scout back to serve. Push here over to, I think that's Steinke, yes, number 8. Steinke makes quick work of that for a kill for Botkins.
Steinke was held without a kill in game number 1, now has 2 in game 2, along with a partial block or a block assist she was a part of here to help her team get to 9 points.
Metz, I believe, with the serve. Kaut pops it up over to Egbert. Nice adjustment there by Egbert.
Again, a lot of time to see the ball coming at her. High pass and a little bit unconventional. It wasn't like where the ball was in front of her. She had to kind of wait for it to get to her shoulder. And then, I won't say hit it crystal clean, but it made enough good contact to drop it in front of the Botkins defender.
Albers back to the beginning of the rotation for the Rangers serving. Here's Meyer across court for the kill. It's number 2, Caitlin Meyer. Had a couple strong hits at that left side front.
She now has 2 kills. Had 1 in game 1 and that one in game 2. Pulls her team to within 1, 11-10, or 10-11.
Steinke now back to serve. Kaup with the dig. Good pass to Albers. That one mishandled. Egbert knocks it across. Popped up here for Hendrickson. Nobody in the middle. Gets an easy one.
Able to elevate and hold her peak, if you will, and just push it where the Rangers were not.
Quick timeout taken on the court. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco. I'd also like to thank our Keys of the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, our starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies, and as always, our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. At the conclusion of this game, Jeff and I will name a player of the game, and that player of the game is sponsored by NKTelco. Thanks again to all those great sponsors.
Oh, tie game here. The one's been back and forth. New Knoxville got off to a quick start in game 2, but Botkins now has climbed back to tie it up.
All right, 11 all here. As we get going, Steinke serving again for Botkins. Picked it up in the back row by Kaup. And pushed across and dropped in for the kill.
Again, putting it whether or not, give credit to the Trojans. They avoided the timeout. Jinx got it in play, but New Knoxville able to make a good pass and get it into offense. And Egbert kind of with a roll shot, just enough topspin on it to dump it in front of the back row. And Egbert now with 8 kills in the match, had 6 in game 1 and 2 currently here in game number 2, and she is serving.
Egbert serve picked up by Steinke. Cross-court shot to Hendrickson through the block and down for the kill.
Hendrickson now 3 kills in each game. And that ties it back up at 12 apiece.
Or if you're Botkins, you feel like you got to get her the ball more. It seems like if she touches it, it goes down for a kill. Like pretty regular.
Like in basketball, if you got a player in the court, you want the ball to definitely touch her hands or his hands. This time you want to give her as good of a shot, if you will, on offense as you can. But Top right now, with authority, muscles through a double block and has 5 kills.
Good response there by New Knoxville. As they regain the lead, Griffith will check back in for Botkins. Brianna Wellman now back to serve. Griffith does a nice job in the back row. Steinke hits it across, and Steinke will get it to fall.
Back row attack, good enough, right in that awkward spot between 2 Rangers, and just not a good position if you want to make a good play on it. And percentages in that type of case will go in favor of the attacker, and that's what it did. Steinke with 3 kills here in game number 2.
Barhorse now back to serve. A little top spin on that one. Kaup with the dig. Albers up the middle, the top, blocked again by Hendrickson.
Solo block, her 3rd block of the match for Hendrickson. Again, read it well and was right on the shoulder, if you will, of Top. And not much you can do when there's not much room to move it.
And that's not easy to do one-on-one like that. She's done a couple of them nicely here tonight. 14-13 in favor of Botkins. Albers back sets to Lammers. Back on the Botkins side. Metz tips it over to Hendrickson. Lammers fights it across. Gonna reset. And that one knocked into the opening. It might be alive yet. Oh, good job by New Knoxville. That was very close.
Yeah, I thought it hit the ground.
So hitting again there was flat-foot. It does not fall.
I think Coach Watercutter felt, and that's tough to see, the angle and the players. I mean, I had a good angle. I definitely thought it short hop, but it's the way it goes. That's why you play 25 points.
That's right. It's 14 all.
Some you're going to give them, some you're going to earn, and some you're just going to not know, and that's why you got to take advantage of your opportunities when you have them.
That's served by Wingler. Botkins on the attack. Back set to Hendrickson. And a great save there, or save attempt by New Knoxville. Boy, that's going to be close. It's just going to fall short.
Give Hendrickson the kill. You mentioned one thing with high school, and they're not going to do it, but college has a beautiful job of replay. The coach can ask for a replay, and you don't get the ability to look at any other replays. You have to make the call yourself. You can ask your players. That's when they would put up the white card, and you can challenge, I think, twice. If you get it right, and that's for the whole match, 2 challenges. But what I like about that college volleyball, it's quick, and you don't get the ability to talk to your staff like upstairs and get to watch replays of it. What do you think? What do you think, players? Did you touch it? What do you think? And you can get a decision and go. That's the way it should be in football, not letting everyone watch replays and then make the decision to challenge it.
The top of that last shot out of bounds gives the Botkins a 2-point lead. New Knoxville looking to answer. Here's Puckett. Cross court, it is deep and out of bounds.
Didn't miss by much, but carries long, and now Trojans 3-point cushion, Greg.
Big part of the match here, or I should say set, big part of this second set, 17-14. Botkins won the first one, 26-24. Albers goes over on 2 with the kill.
Just a freshman, good court awareness, and able to push it down there, catch Botkins maybe off guard a little bit, and have a sense and a feel to not hit it too much. You want to mentally know where that hole's at, and just by practice and experience, dump it in there, and she does so nicely for her first kill of the match.
Top now back to serve. Did not get enough height on that one. It goes into the net.
3rd service error for the Rangers here in game number 2. That equals what Botkins has. Each team with 3 errors. Serving here in game 2.
Van Gundy, number 14, checks in for the Rangers.
Mack, number 12, for the Trojans.
Here is Platfoot with the serve. Picked up by Wingler. Back set, free ball to cross. Botkins side. Quick set to Steinke down the middle. Nice job, New Knoxville defense. Albers pops it up for Puckett, mistimes it. And that will drop for a Botkins point.
Tough break for the Rangers. They're going to take a timeout. They trail by 4 with 6 to go for the Trojans.
We'll take a short break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
19-15 is favor of the Botkins Trojans, trying to take a 2-set-to-love lead here to start this match. New Knoxville trying to see if they can fight back here to even this thing up at 1 apiece.
Got off to a good start to the Rangers in game number 2, but Botkins has battled back and now has erased the deficit and grown the lead to 4, and more importantly, just 6 points away for victory here for the game 2 for the Trojans.
Platford with the serve. Albers pops it up far side to number 10, Bryn Egbert, and she drops that one in for a kill. Nice shot by Egbert.
Her 9th kill of the match, and a much needed break for the Rangers to get the ball back and a point on the scoreboard. See once if their libero now, Natalie Kalp, can serve consecutive serves.
Kalp serve picked up on the Botkins side.
Here's a chance.
Mishandle there. Missed a golden opportunity there for New Knoxville.
I think Platfoot was the one that hit it over. It actually will, I think it was her that actually we get credit for the kill and just a mishandled attack as Botkins gets a gift.
That serve pushed across by Barhorse. Pushed deep by New Knoxville, back up to the front here by the Trojans. Steinke at the net. Battled, Kalp pops it up to Egbert. Egbert, big swing on that one.
Good
Some
rhythm.
fire in that shot.
Yeah, got good quick steps in, Greg, and got a little hop and really was able to get some force behind it. It's like a windup in baseball when she ran into it, and again, connected well and hit one last time very well. So the confidence, you begin to stop thinking about it and just swinging, and that usually can result in some more miles per hour.
And we're in the same spot we were at the end of that first set. Albers back to serve for New Knoxville, brings them back in to 2 with another ace.
Her second ace of game 2. That's 4 in the match for the freshman setter.
Albers again back to serve. Picked up in the back row. Barhorse back set to Steinke. Here comes Egbert again. Another big swing.
I thought it was
the up official saying it's in. The back line judge said it was out. It's overruled. I thought it was in as well. So good swing there by Egbert.
Again, a little bit easier when you're farther away to make the call, I feel, because you're not right on top of it. But the right call was made. New Knoxville now has battled back to just a 1-point deficit.
Yeah, definitely got their rotation in there when Albers is serving. They seem like they start off very well. She obviously serves very well to help them as well. And
yeah, 96% server on the season for
Albers. That's not too bad.
That's not many miscues. Keeps the ball in play, and tonight already 4 aces. So she's not only putting it into play, hitting it aggressively, keeping Botkins out of offense, if you will, and then giving, in this case, Egbert a chance to shine with her attacks.
I'd like to thank these other sponsors as well for tonight's action. Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Parks National Park, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and Wilson Health. Again, thanks to all those wonderful sponsors. And we got a good one brewing here late here in the second set.
Yeah, we kind of anticipated maybe a battle tonight. The first one went overtime, 26-24 with Botkins winning. This one's going down to the wire. The Rangers out of the Midwest Athletic Conference, the Trojans out of the Shelby County Athletic League doing battle here. Towns just separated by a few miles.
Absolutely. Albers again with the serve. Botkins picked it up.
Free ball.
Free ball across by Plattfoot.
Egbert's been hot.
Albers down the middle to Wellman, and that goes out of bounds. Good setup there by the Rangers. Got what they wanted, just hit a little deep.
Mixed it up a little bit. The blocking, I think, was shifting over towards the right to maybe focus on Egbert. Wellman's attack, again, well struck. Right spot, just too much.
And now the other rotation for the Trojans that's been really good. Steinke serving and Hendrickson back in their front line. And Steinke knocks that one deep to bring this back to within one.
I would almost be willing to serve underhand just to make sure I got it in there,
right?
To let my, in this case, Hendrickson get a chance to block or something.
Right.
But, yeah, more times than not, you want to serve aggressive and try to keep the Rangers in this case off balance and force that setter to run or chase it.
Yep. Egbert now back to serve for the Rangers. Trailing by one, and she will even it up with that one. Another ace. And now it's a quick game to 4. Well, if they get to 4 before the other team gets to 3, you got to win by 2.
There you go.
So Egbert back again to serve. Catches the top of the net. Overplay to top, and she'll get the kill.
Well, aggressive serving and caught the tape, so that makes it a little bit difficult to handle, and top was there for the rewards.
Timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NKTelco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NKTelco today.
(22-21) coming down to the final stretch here of set number 2. Rangers trailing 1-0, trying to even things up here. Quick set here. Hendrickson overplayed and knocked down, I believe, by Lammers. And right there beside her was Kiana Wellman.
I'll give her a kill. It almost looked like the ball crossed the net on the overpass, and it was almost like what Top had a little bit ago. Just kind of attacked it once it broke the plane. Hendrickson really couldn't get after it.
Big point here, 23-21. Egbert still serving for the Rangers. And that one mishandled by Steinke. And now New Knoxville just 1 point away from taking set number 2. Botkins looking to answer. Egbert, strong serve picked up by Griffith and pushed across on 2. Top trying to wrap it around, throws it into the net. And now an opportunity for Botkins to climb back in this, trailing 24-22. Serve pushed across there by Barhorse. Far side to top, overplayed a little bit. Nice adjustment. Botkins digs it out, pop it up for Hendrickson. She tries to dump it. Kaup with the save. And he's going to get called for a lift on that. So we are now back to 24-23. Very similar to set number 1, right down to the wire. Barhorse with the serve. Her team
Metz.
trailing by 1. Oh, is that
Metz?
Metz?
Yeah, Metz
I thought that was 10.
11.
Oh, my apologies. Thank you. And that one sails deep and out of bounds. That'll do it for set number 2. New Knoxville takes it 25-23. We'll take a short break and be back with set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to Botkins. We get set for set number 3. The Botkins Trojans take the first set, 26-24. The New Knoxville Rangers respond and take the second, 25-23.
Rangers once again lead the kill battle, 11-9. They were ahead of Botkins in that category. Knoxville also 4 aces compared to 2 service aces. Botkins, on the other hand, had 2 blocks. New Knoxville did not earn a block. Each team committed 10 errors. Leaders, attackers for the Rangers, Brent Egbert with 5 in set 2 gives her 11 in the match. And for Botkins, Trace Hendrickson with 4 in set 2, 7 in the match. Also, Leah Steinke had 3 kills in game number 2 to give her 3 in the match.
So checking all the rotations, about ready to get started here again. Things look pretty consistent as far as who's on the court for both of these squads. Botkins will start with the serve. It's number 8, Leah Steinke. Here we go for set number 3. Picked up by Wingler and pushed into the net by Albers. Botkins will start with the early 1-0 lead.
Freshman setter trying to take advantage of the opportunity to try to catch Botkins a little bit in transition as they switch around. The pass came here pretty quick and just didn't get a ball a chance to go over the net.
Albers far side to Egbert, dug out by Griffith. Wellman on the overplay, back on the Botkins side, free ball to cross. Popped up this time to Egbert again, big swing. Steinke able to get her hands on it. And I was just gonna say, got a little too much hand on that ball.
Just came out awkwardly. I have a tough time picking that up once in a while too, but I even sensed there a little bit of pause and it just wasn't fluid. And the girls around this area do it so nicely, so well. I mean, you take it for granted. Yep.
That's right.
Jinx.
Albers now back to serve for the Rangers. Plattfoot with the dig. Over to Hendrickson, who was blocked at the net. I believe that by Lammers.
And Wellman possibly also tag team with her. I wasn't sure if it got touched or into the net, but the official ruled contact, and the end result was a termination block for the Rangers between Olivia Lammers and Kiana Wellman.
Albers' short serve drops for an ace.
Well, she now has 2, 4, 5 in the match, 2 in games 1 and 2, and now 1 here in 3 for a total of 5. Again, serving at 96% on the season, came in with 5 aces. She has matched that number so far with more game to play.
Meyer free balls it across, Knoxville side. Albers pushes over to Egbert. Little push too far past Egbert, tried to tip it back in and threw it into the net. That is, I believe, Metz back serving for Botkins. And blocked at the net there by Hendrickson. Using that length.
And Metz is, in fact, serving. She's a sophomore.
It's hard to see that other number. You can see the 1, no problem.
Usually they wear their hair down, too. It makes it difficult to see. And we're at a wrong angle. They don't always turn and look at us.
Egbert, nice shot across court.
A dozen for 10. A dozen kills now in the match. Remember, she started off the match in set 1. A couple, I think, attacks that flew long.
Right.
And we mentioned, well, give her some
timing
more
was a little
timing.
Off. Yep.
A little bit of maybe sweat, which tonight doesn't take much to get hot, does it, Greg?
It does not.
The air conditioning is not, I don't even know if it exists here. I think it does, but it's not on. It's warm. And when you're sitting, heat rises. I'm a believer in that.
That's right.
We're up here in the crow's nest.
We're in the heat. That double or a lift called there against Botkins. So New Knoxville now on top 5-3. Here's Egbert back to serve. A little short on that one, goes into the net.
Knoxville had 4 service errors in game 1, 3 in game number 2. Their first committed here in game number 3. So 8 total thus far in the match service errors for the Rangers.
Gabby Griffith with the serve. Top blocked at the net. Right there for the block is.
They'll say it never went over. 4 hands are raised, so.
Oh, it did. You're right.
Violation happened.
That one looked like it was farther across than the one they called earlier, but.
It's tough. They have a much better view on it.
And Griffith with a solid serve. That'll drop in for an ace. Gabby Griffith.
Her second service ace of the night for the senior libero.
This one a little deeper. Egbert having a hard time handling it, and that one will drop as well.
That was one where I think if she dodges out of the way, it possibly goes long. And again, maybe not necessarily a timeout, but a change of pace here. And maybe also Wingler may set now, and Albers may go back to serve receive. So we'll keep an eye on that as Wingler, number 6, back in the front row, and that's what's going to happen.
Wingler pops it up to Top. And Top blocked in the net by Hendrickson, and a nice save by New Knoxville, but hit deep by Egbert and out of bounds.
So Coach Lammers in her first season trying to help her defense serve receive, if you will, put one of her better ball handlers in. And
so Griffith put a little run here for Botkins. They now lead 8-5.
They went right back to now where Alberts is setting again, so mixing it up a little bit, trying to get a good receiving rotation.
Botkins lucky there, and Knoxville as well. A little miscommunication. This one going to Plattfoot, and she will drop it in. Number 7, Janelle Plattfoot for the kill.
Her first kill of the match, if my numbers are accurate.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, September 7th at 7 p.m. and also Thursday, September 8th at 5 p.m. is when this match will be replayed. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. 9-5 in favor of Botkins. Gabby Griffith serving still for the Trojans. As that one is hit down the line and I believe in.
That was a tough angle, wasn't it?
By Egbert.
Egbert out of the back row had an awkward swing at it, but caught the sideline. A big break for the Rangers and a well-struck ball, and 13 kills now for the sophomore 6-foot hitter, Bryn Egbert.
Strong serve, Kiana Wellman, and she'll get the ace.
Her first ace of the night, third of the season for the 5'8 junior, number 5, Kiana Wellman.
Rangers trailing now 9-6 on our First National Bank scoreboard as Wellman serves that one long.
Second service ace, or second service error for the Rangers here in game number 2. The Trojans have yet to have a service miscue in game 3.
Hendrickson back to serve for Botkins. Kaup with the dig. Popped over to Top. Good, strong shot there. Allie Top.
Well, started again. Good first touch, I think, by Kaup, and Albers was able to run it down and let Top get the ball where she can run after it, get her good step, her footwork in, and a lot of rhythm and confidence. And the end result was a powerful attack and an 8th point for the Rangers.
Wingler now to serve for the Rangers. And Wingler's going to get an ace. That one mishit right off the bat.
Her 6th ace of the season, her first tonight.
Wingler again. Griffith now with the dig. Back set and powered through by Caitlin Barhorst.
For Barhorst, her first kill of the night. We haven't really seen like we haven't called on her much for the attacking purpose, but that time out of the right front position, able to muscle it through a couple sets of hands for the Rangers.
Plattfoot now serving. And a nice push across there by Albers.
First kill of set 3 for Addie Albers. Had one like that in game number 2.
I think we're going to have a rotation check there. That might get overturned.
So scratch that?
I think you got to scratch that. That's absolutely right. So Botkins will get the point on that. So Botkins now on top, 12-9. Plattfoot with another opportunity, and she smokes that one in for an ace. So big change of events there. Went from almost a tie game to a 4-point lead.
Plattfoot now with 5 service aces in the match. And as you like to call it, she'll come out from under the basket.
Under the basket. Good serve, gets it to Kaup, overplayed to Barhorse, back on the Botkins side. Going to put this up the middle. Steinke off the deflection. Albers pops it up to Puckett, and Puckett can't get it across. Point Botkins.
5 attack errors for the Rangers here in game number 3. And a 5-point deficit. Trojans just 2 errors here in game 3. Both were like ball handling mistakes or errors, so they've played pretty clean here in game 3.
Top, good shot in the far corner, gets it to drop for a kill.
7 kills in the match for the 5'9" senior Allison Top.
That'll bring the libero Kaup. Oh, not for a second. She was going to serve. Now it's number 14, Brenna Van Gundy. Picked up by Steinke. Plattfoot back sets to Metz. I'm sorry, Barhorse, as that one goes out of bounds.
First attack error. Mention how clean they've been playing, and almost on cue, the next opportunity, they strike it long for their first attack error of game 3.
Van Gundy again. And that was going to drop in for Van Gundy, so back-to-back points. Van Gundy brings the Rangers to within 2.
5'4" junior with her first service ace of the night.
Strong serve from Van Gundy. Tracked down by Griffith and free balled across. Kaup. Albers pops up to Puckett. Puckett's shot just deep.
Did not miss by much, but it missed.
It was very close.
The 6th attack error for the Rangers.
(15-12) now. Botkins lead to Kaup. Albers pops it up to Egbert. Egbert's shot just long.
Back-to-back attack errors. Now the Rangers are 7, so the lead goes to 4 now for the Trojans.
Barhorse with the serve. Albers sets up Egbert in the middle again. And a good attempt there by Plattfoot, but it'll drop. Egbert for the kill.
Good bounce back. Egbert, who hit the last one long, they go right back to her. She's one of the hitters. She's got to have a short memory, and she struck another nice ball, and this time well in play, and earned her 3rd kill of the set 3.
That one popped up by Emerson Walters. Knoxville side, going back to Egbert, through the block, good save Griffith. Plattfoot pops up to Meyer, and Meyer not struck that well, but in the right place.
Silent Thunder. She's had 3 kills, 1 in each game, and that one, the off-speed variety, over the hands or around the hands or through the hands, nonetheless, have found pay dirt on the Knoxville side, and that will again bring Trace Henderson, the 6-foot senior, to the front row for the Trojans with a 4-point lead.
Leah Steinke's serve picked up by Van Gundy. Back set to Wellman. Back on the Botkins side, pushed over to Hendrickson. We have not called her name in a while. She gets a kill there.
Her first attack kill of game number 3 puts her team up by 5.
So timeout, a precision strip timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
18-13 in favor of the Botkins Trojans here in set number 3. If you're just joining us, I'm Greg Burning, my partner Jeff Henchen. Botkins won the first set 26-24. New Knoxville responded, winning the second 25-23. Here we are deep in the third. Botkins up 18-13. Back set Wellman. Dug up nicely on the Botkins side to set up Meyer. Blocked at the net. That was Plattfoot trying to set it on the other side a little too much. It was out of bounds, point New Knoxville.
Well, break for the Rangers. They needed a point and the ball back. They get that following the timeout. Is the score correct, Greg?
Should be 18-14.
Okay.
They did not mark that one. So it should be 18-14 in favor of Botkins. Albers with the serve. Picked up by Steinke, but backwards, so a 3-ball across. Good opportunity here for New Knoxville. Here's Egbert with the swing. Very close, like it was just on the edge of the line.
Yeah, the chalk flew. Boy, that's some tough calls tonight, and bang, bang. And that one just inside, so Egbert continues to hit the ball pretty well. 15 kills on the night.
18-15, Botkins on top. New Knoxville trying to answer. And Egbert with a reach out there, but nobody there to pick it up.
So Metz will get credit for the kill. Did they ever fix the score, do you think?
They did,
okay.
Yep.
Metz a nice play there. You know, you don't want to use that too much, but Metz able to get it in, and unfortunately will give it right back with a service error. Just their first service error of the game, number 3. Comes at a bad time. A chance to put some pressure on the Rangers, but the Rangers, a break, will go to work trailing by 3.
I'm not so sure we shouldn't just start these at like 22 apiece. That seems like where they both get at some point here, right? Towards the end of these. And there's a good block by New Knoxville.
Might have been, was it a triple block? I don't know who was all up there. It looked like a host of players.
Wellman was the main, counting Wellman, I believe, was the main one there, but Wingler was also there with her.
I don't know if Top slid over. Statistically, if you go up together, or all 3 of you go up together, you all get assist.
This one popped up to Top. Cross court goes out of bounds, so missed opportunity there for New Knoxville.
Still can be interesting, but that would have made a big splash for the Rangers.
For sure.
You know, back-to-back big plays, a hard hit for a point. Instead, it misses wide right.
Griffith to serve with a 3-point lead. Albers far side to Top. Top, good strong swing down for the kill.
3 kills in game 3 for Allison Top. That gives her 9 in the match.
Wellman now back to serve. Trying to keep things alive for her Rangers, and that sails deep and out of bounds. So Botkins hanging on to that 3-point lead, 21-18. Hendrickson now back into serve. Deep to Egbert. Now here's Top. Off the deflection. Hendrickson goes on 2, hits it deep. Caused a little bit of problem. Egbert coming in, and there is Steinke.
Solo block?
Solo block.
Steinke, her first block of game 3, has 3 blocks in the match. So 1 block for Steinke for point in each game so far.
That one picked by Kaup. Knocked across by Wingler, but it is deep and out of bounds. Botkins on a little bit of a run here now with a 5-point lead at 23-18.
Up 5, we were just 2 points remaining. Yes, right now you consider them to be somewhat in the driver's seat. A lot of pressure on the Rangers to make sure they get a point here.
Yeah, Hendrickson with another good serve. A nice shot back by Egbert. Top going to reset it. Albers over to Puckett. Puckett, not sure if it cleared.
It ever went.
Yeah. Didn't get over the net, so now Botkins now just 1 point away from taking set number 3.
in a 2-1 in a lead in the game category with the victory here, though.
Hendrickson back to serve. Kaup. Albers over to Top. Top, too much of that one goes out of bounds, and that will be how it ends here in the third set. Botkins takes it 25-18. We will take a quick break and be back with set number 4. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to Botkins High School as we get set for the fourth set. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, Borchers Floor Center, NKTelco, Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, St. Henry, and Wilson Health. Thanks to all those great sponsors. I'd like to again remind everyone that at the conclusion of this game, Jeff and I will name a player of the game, and that player of the game is sponsored by NKTelco. So just about ready to get things started here in set number 4. The Rangers will start with the serve. Addie Albers will go back to get things started.
Well, elimination game for the Rangers, and ironically, Greg, I mentioned before, Botkins will take a 1-0 lead here on a service error by the Rangers, but Botkins in game 3, they win it with 4 kills. They won game 1 with just 4 kills, so got a lot of points in New Knoxville errors. New Knoxville committed 15 errors in game 3, 11 attack errors, 3 service, and a ball handling error. So
yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, and then just 4 kills for the Trojans. They did have 3 service aces and a block, but they have won games 1 and 3 with just 4 kills in each game.
Wellman pushes that one across, and it will drop for a Ranger point.
A lot of Botkins players kind of looks like got tangled up there in that rotation, and Wellman, the fortunate beneficiary to find that opening for her second kill of the match for the 5'8" junior.
That'll bring Brent Egbert back to serve for the Rangers, as Metz will check back in for Botkins, number 11. Good serve by Egbert, dug by Griffith, and running to track it down was Metz, but ran out of real estate.
Service ace for Egbert, her 3rd of the night, her 6th of the season. We've seen how beneficial it is to serve aggressive, keep it in bounds. You can make it very difficult on the enemy to get into offense.
That one into the net by Egbert will even things up here at 2 apiece in set number 4. That serve pushed across. Knoxville side. Wellman well out of bounds. Back to serve is Barhorst, I believe, for... Sorry, that was Metz for Botkins, as that one paints the line for New Knoxville.
Allison Top, the beneficiary, the killer there, if you will. Her first kill of game number 4. That gives her 10 kills in the match so far.
Wellman now back to serve for the Rangers. That one popped up by Plattfoot. Going down the middle is Hendrickson through the block and the kill.
9 kills in the match for the 6-foot senior. Started off hot with 3 kills in game number 1, had 4 in game number 2, just 1 last set, and now 1 here in game number 4.
Griffith with the serve. Here is Top going through the block and down for the kill. So a good answer there by the Rangers. As Wingler now will go back to the service line for New Knoxville. That's a dig there by Steinke, goes out of bounds.
Service ace for Lauren Wingler, her second of the night. That now gives her 7 on this young season. Speaking of young, each team basically is in their 5th game. Rangers at 1-3 record-wise, and Botkins the opposite, 3 wins and just 1 loss.
Albers pushes that far side to Lammers, and Lammers usually playing on the front right is up on the left that time with the kill.
Lammers now with 5 kills in the match. Mentioned New Knoxville 1-3. They opened up the season with 3 losses at the Coldwater Spike-Off Invitational to Fort Loramie, Miami East, and Coldwater. Bounced back last week with a victory over Houston for their lone victory.
Knoxville's trying to set something up here. Goes to Lammers again. Plattfoot with the dig. We go back to Plattfoot. Cross-court shot drops in. Nicely played there by Botkins.
2 kills for Janelle Plattfoot, junior attacker and also setter.
Hendrickson now back to serve for Botkins. Top, good swing. Pushed back to the New Knoxville side. Albers back to Top, and Top off the deflection will get the kill.
Good start, game number 4 for the senior attacker with 3 quick kills. So she's earned 3 of the 7 Ranger points here in game number 4. She'll go out as Van Gundy will come in to serve.
Knoxville with a 7-5 lead here in set number 4. On our first National Bank scoreboard, as Jeff mentioned before, Knoxville needing this one to stay in the match as they trail 2-1. Cross-court set to Steinke. Nice dig by Kaup. Setting far side to Lammers. Lammers with a soft touch. Drops it in.
Not extremely hit hard, Greg, but solid contact. Dumping it right into the open spot of the Botkins defense. The Lammers has come up with a couple big kills here and a couple points for her team as they now have a 3-point lead.
Van Gundy again with the serve. And a solid serve. Botkins able to get it across. Good opportunity though for New Knoxville. Go back to Lammers. She dumps it across again. And a little back tap there by Steinke. New Knoxville side. Egbert blocked there by Steinke and Barhorst.
Good timing there by those 2 Botkins defenders, and Steinke has been involved with a number of blocks tonight. That now gives her 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on the night, and that's a tough task to get termination blocks. That means points off that touch.
Plattfoot with the serve. Egbert mishit that one in the net.
Saw the double block, and the set kind of led her into the net, tried to cut it hard. Right idea, but just too much, if you will, the angle off speed or out of rhythm a little bit and not able to get it across the net.
Plattfoot mistimed that serve a little bit, able to adjust. Lammers cross court, back on the Botkins side. Popped up here for Steinke, pushes it across. Albers over to Lammers. Lammers back row picked up by Griffith. Good opportunity here. Steinke dumps it. Egbert, big swing on that one, goes out of bounds.
Knoxville just out of system there. A lot of people that don't usually hit the ball when they're supposed to, if you will, might have been in the way, and just nothing fluid. Timeout Rangers.
Precision Strip timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
8-8 here in set number 4. As Plattfoot goes back to serve for Botkins. Cross court to Van Gundy. Mishandled. Great effort there by Wingler to get it back across. Botkins on the attack, and that one will not be picked up. Steinke with the kill.
What a huge play it was for the Rangers, again, to keep that ball alive. And Steinke made sure, though, the Rangers didn't get off to positive momentum there as she took care of business with a big kill, but could have been a big motivational play for the Rangers to build on that. But Steinke kills it with her kill, and the Rangers have an attack here, so back-to-back quick points.
Unable to handle that one, and now Botkins with a 2-point lead halfway through this 4th set as Top checks back in for the Rangers. So now Knoxville with 3 of their hitters on the court at the same time. Albers, and that one goes into the net. Most of the hitting action come from Top, Lammers, and Egbert for the Rangers.
But Plattfoot, another strong serve. Forced Rangers into kind of a mishandled opportunity and another service ace.
And that one into the net, so Plattfoot gives that one back.
First error of the set 4 for the Trojans. The Rangers have committed 5 errors so far here in set 4.
Kaup now back to serve. Griffith with the dig, overplayed, and Egbert a little excited on that one, hits it out of bounds.
Yeah, would like to have that one back. When those overplays are coming, usually there's not a blocker there.
They're tough because you really got to wait on them. You know, you see it coming and your eyes light up. You're like, oh, I'm getting a free one here. Albers able to pop it up to Egbert, and a very good cross-court shot. It's Egbert with the kill.
16 kills in the match so far for the sophomore hitter. Pulls her team to within 2.
Albers now back to serve, has had a lot of success here tonight. Griffith with the dig, popped up there quickly to Mack, and that goes out of bounds. And that one's going to come back. I think we had a rotation error there by New Knoxville.
Or somebody was in the net. I thought I saw a net.
Oh, that might be. I missed that.
So give Mack the kill.
So it should be 13-10, I believe. Their score is corrected on the scoreboard. Steinke now back to serve for Botkins. Kaup with a dig. Albers pushes it behind to Wellman. Good shot. Dug out nicely. And a tough shot there by Mack goes into the net.
Egbert hit it well again from this time. We haven't seen too many of her attacks come out of the right side, but that one well struck and gets the Rangers their 11th point. They still trail by 2.
So I don't know if somebody said something slick on the floor or what, but it looks like it as we're getting the spot checked here by Botkins, the 13-11. Botkins on top here in the 4th set. Trying to keep the floor dry.
Botkins opened up the season with a loss to Temple Christian. And I was here, like I said, they won the first set, played pretty well, but the following 3 sets really struggled to do anything constructive, you know, repetitively, and then have bounced back with 3 victories to get off to a 3-1 start and a lift violation.
Yeah, good serve there by Egbert leads to a lift. But now New Knoxville just trailing by 1.
Wins after that Temple Christian loss have come against Bradford, Troy Christian, and also Waynesfield Goshen. A win tonight over New Knoxville will give them 4 in a row to start the season, 4 out of 5.
Egbert again with the serve, picked up by Griffith. Metz over to Meyer. Meyer deep and out of bounds. Good serve again by Egbert. Metz goes on 2. Albers back to Top, and Top just trickles that one through the block and down for the kill.
Good run for the Rangers. Going to force Coach Watercutter for a timeout. Rangers lead by 1 now.
We'll take a precision strip timeout. Be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
14-13 here in set number 4 from Botkins High School. Egbert back again to serve for New Knoxville. New Knoxville up by 1 on the overplay. Popped up here for Hendrickson through the block, but I think she might have gotten the
antenna.
I believe that was the call by the up official.
Yeah, the set was kind of outside, so she kind of lost her angle and place to put it, and caught the antenna, which is a violation.
Rangers now up by 2. Set back to Steinke. New Knoxville, Top, good dig by Griffith. Platfoot pops it up over to Meyer. Meyer through the block. Wingler able to save it, and knocked across by Top. Platfoot right up the middle to Hendrickson. Good save by Egbert. Probably our best volley of the night going right here. Metz pushes it deep. Egbert with the dig. Knoxville side here's Top through the block. Good save by Steinke. Platfoot straight up. Hendrickson. And Knoxville does a nice job getting the deflection. They're going to 3-ball it across. Steinke with the sliding save. Here is Meyer cross court. Block and back across again.
Oh, why is that illegal? I didn't think.
Well, I think they missed one there. That definitely should not have been, I think, a violation, because that got tipped over, blocked back. I think that's what the official missed there, Jeff.
Well,
right,
we'll see once.
It tipped to the net. The Hendrickson got her hand on it, went back to the Knoxville side, and then they played it over on 2. So it'll be interesting to see.
Again, no replay here,
Right,
so it's
right.
memory, and it's it's going to be upsetting to one side and
It's going to be
favorable
upsetting to either side.
probably. Replay. Let's see what they.
That's what I think you have to do. Yeah, that's the right call. Good job by the officials to get it right there. Definitely was not a 4-hit ball. So Knoxville still with a 1-point lead. I think it should be 2-point lead, actually 15-13, because I think they gave that point to Botkins.
Yep.
They corrected on the scoreboard. Hendrickson with the big swing. Dig by Egbert. And Top blocked at the net, but out of bounds. So good, strong swing there by Top. Gives New Knoxville a big 3-point lead here.
Top, her biggest kill game so far this match. Now with 5 here in game number 4. That now gives her 14 kills on the night.
There's a setup to Hendrickson. Hers blocked again at the net.
I don't think it ever
Not even,
won.
yep, I was just going to say, I'm not even sure it cleared. It did not. So big push here by New Knoxville. They need this set here to stay alive.
Force a game 5 that would be played to 15 points, but still have to close the door on this one to get that opportunity.
Egbert trying to extend, and Botkins trying to end the run. Metz goes across on 2. Pushed back to Top, and that one is going to sail out of bounds, but we got a net violation against Botkins.
Give the kill to the Rangers and a break for them as the attack by Top drew Botkins into the block, if you will, into the net then, and so that'll award Top with her 6th kill of game 4. And that gives her 15 now on the night.
And that'll put the score at 18-13. That's not adjusted on the scoreboard just yet. New Knoxville now with the 5-point lead. This one popped up. Hendrickson falling away, knocks that across. Far side Top. Good elevation on that, and a nice save by Steinke. Meyer on 3, can't get it down. And now Knoxville up to a 19-13 edge.
And I think this timeout will give them, and they got the score corrected, Greg, on your mark, so good job.
I'd like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This matchup will be replayed twice, once on Wednesday, September 7th at 7 p.m. and again on Thursday, September 8th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So a couple big serves coming up here, Jeff, right after this timeout, because Knoxville now has that lead to 19-13, and boy, you hate to get to 20. If you're Botkins, you don't want to see them get to 20 and you be down 7. It's going to be a pretty big, with rally scoring, that's a pretty tough task. So in Botkins' case, you almost got to get a couple together right now, a little run of 2 or 3 points to bring this thing back to within distance. And if you're New Knoxville, obviously you're trying to continue what you've been doing and try to get this to a set number 5.
Rangers up, yes, 6 with 6 to go. You hope the timeout jinx doesn't break your momentum. But right now you're in the driver's seat. You got to keep the ball in play and force the Trojans to do something to earn that 14th point and get the ball back for their serve.
Back to action. Here's Egbert with the serve. Plattfoot with the dig. Pushed across on 2. Egbert back row shot. Nice dig by Griffith and knocked down for the kill by Wellman.
Good net play by the middle blocker, 5'8" junior Kiana Wellman. Again, timed it well and got that good legal two-hand push down to not give the Trojans much of an opportunity to keep the ball alive.
7-point lead now at 20-13. Egbert again picked in the back row by Steinke. Popped up to Meyer as that one drops on the Botkins side.
Yeah, it came out of the hands of Metz a little sticky maybe. It didn't get called a double hit, but it looked like she didn't get a good push on it. So a tough break for the Trojans.
Egbert, good serve. Griffith again with the dig. Metz this side pushes it over to Hendrickson. Dumps it across, and a good effort there by Albers. That one will drop for a Botkins point.
Hendrickson having the know-abouts or the whereabouts of where the Ranger defense was and earns her second kill of game 4. That gives her 10 in the match.
Here is Top blocked at the net.
Never cleared.
Said it didn't clear. So opportunity here for Botkins, trailing by 6 at 21-15. Again, rally scoring, so they have to really string a few here together without making any mistakes. And it's heading in the right direction. There's back-to-back points from Metz serving.
Service ace for Metz. And like you said, now everything's critical. You want to continue to serve for the Trojans, force the Rangers to make a play.
Another strong serve picked up by Top, going right back to Top. Cross court and deep. So 3 straight points. And that's going to lead to a quick timeout. We will take a precision strip timeout as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here. And here. And here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Botkins High School. If you're just joining us, we're in the 4th set. Botkins won the first, New Knoxville won the second. Botkins won the third. The Rangers on top here, 21-17, trying to even things up here in the 4th. Botkins back with the serve. Here's Metz. Picked up by Kaup. Popped over to Wingler. Griffith with a nice dig. Metz pops it up over to Plattfoot. Now back on the Knoxville side. Metz again, this time Plattfoot again. Dug in the back row by Egbert. Pushed over to Top. Wanting run-hander, and she gets it.
She's having a heck of a set here in game number 4 is Top with now her 7th kill. Again, I also want to mention Addie Albers, nice job putting a ball in the hitting zone for these hitters here recently, doing a nice job.
Wellman gets too much of that serve. It goes out of bounds.
Second service error of game 4 for New Knoxville. Botkins has 1 error serving here in this game.
Griffith back to serve. Her Trojans trailing by 4. That one overplayed, but in the net. In the net is Botkins. So they're going to call Plattfoot in the net. And that will give a .23 to New Knoxville, just needing 2 now to close out this 4th set. Wingler serve, Griffith. Metz back set to Hendrickson. Hendrickson tips it across the count. Back to Top. Top tries to throw it through the block. Popped up to Plattfoot. A good block at the net and a nice save by Botkins. Albers goes over with the tough play at the net to get .24. Good heads-up play by the freshman setter.
Yep, good idea. She's a setter, but she's in the front row, so she can attack it legally, do whatever she wants to, with not having to worry about getting a violation, and took advantage of that and gives her team set points.
That one run down and knocked over to Hendrickson. Popped over here to Lammers. Lammers trying to put away set number 4. Nice save by Plattfoot. Knocked over from the back row by Steinke. And Albers trying again. This one falls back to Wingler. Albers far side to Lammers. Lammers across. Good save, Steinke. Botkins hanging around. Hendrickson. Pops it up to Kaup. Here's Egbert from the back line. Steinke going to try to return the favor. She does. That one's off of Egbert's hand. Great save. Lammers. Egbert again as that one sails out of bounds. What a volley right there.
A lot of good plays, a lot of gutsy plays. People going out aggressively. Even that swing by Egbert, an awkward approach, but she hit it well and just missed the game winner by a matter of inches. But good aggressive play, good defense, good digs, good volley.
Hendrickson sails that one out of bounds, and that will wrap up set number 4. New Knoxville takes it 25-19. We will take a quick break and be back with set number 5. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to Botkins High School. I'm Greg Burning, my partner tonight, Jeff Henschen, as we get ready for the 5th and final set. We mentioned coming in, we thought this would be a pretty good matchup. These two teams line up pretty good. Obviously, we got something right tonight. 2 apiece here as we get ready to go set number 5.
We don't get a lot of stuff right, but we did talk about how we felt it might go 5 tonight, and we've been playing volleyball for an hour and a half.
That's right.
Plus, so yes, it's been back and forth. Game 4 belongs to New Knoxville. They outkill Botkins 14-4. Each team had 2 service aces. The Botkins Trojans had 1 termination block. New Knoxville had 0. The Rangers 11 errors, Botkins 9. The difference of the match was, or the set I should say, was the attacking by the Rangers getting 10 more than the Trojans, led by senior Allie Top with 7 of them.
So this 5th set only to 15, so you can't let these runs go too far. As we just get started here, Egbert, nice save there, but that's going to go out of bounds. Good idea or effort there by Plattfoot, as Egbert will tally up another kill.
18 in the match for the sophomore. Had 6 in game 1, 5 in game 2, 4 in game 3, 2 in game 4. Now this one here to start game 5. Whoa.
Albers with the kill, a little slip on the floor there. I think the official doing a nice thing there, stopped the play, seeing one of the Botkins players slip on.
I thought, not real sure. He looked like he's going to call a replay. I mean,
I believe that is what he called.
I think reactionary. I thought she got hurt right away, but she popped right up. He probably could have left it play on, but the court's wet. Then if you continue to play on, you don't want someone else to get.
Yeah, I think it was the right call. I mean, we all obviously don't like to see play stop, but at the same time.
No one really had an advantage. It wasn't like the Rangers were getting ready to.
That's right.
At least I don't remember what happened. I saw her go down.
She just passed it over to one of the Botkins teammates. It was on the Botkins side yet.
Okay.
So
it's like a sprained ankle in basketball. Don't blow the whistle if the other team's going in for a layup.
Yeah.
Never went.
So that one won't clear for New Knoxville. We're even here in this 5th set, 1 apiece. And that will bring number 1, Trace Hendrickson, back in for Botkins.
We haven't got to see her hit much, recently. A lot of soft touches.
A lot of soft touches. I don't know if it's the blockers or what.
Yeah,
Maybe not good sets, but you're right. She hit the ball pretty hard early. See if she can get it going here in this 5th set, or New Knoxville continues their run.
Nice one-handed save by Addie Albers at the net on the set.
And a strong shot there by Kylie Mack. Had to contort her body a little bit to get to that one. Able to get the kill.
Much needed point for the junior, and she gets her 2nd kill of the match. But yeah, difficult. It wasn't easy, but she made it happen.
Steinke now back to serve, catches the tape, and on the overplay, Botkins not able to convert. Catch a break there as Wingler mishit that one.
Left-hander trying to get the ball over her shoulder and hit it down the line or, across. It's just a bad angle, and it showed because she just didn't get good timing on an awkward position.
So Botkins now with a 3-1 lead here early in the 5th set. But as I mentioned before, it only goes to 15. They creep up on you fast. That one sails out of bounds from Steinke.
And we've been playing for a good hour and a half. I'm not for sure. I think the match started just a little bit before 7 o'clock, and it's 8:30 now. So a long match. There's an ace by Egbert.
And you would think she'd be the one to be tired. She's Egbert. She's had a lot of swings on the ball tonight.
Remember, they're 17 years old.
You don't get tired.
Just because you're tired watching it, sweating up here doing nothing. They'll feel it when they're our age, but right now they don't.
Not for a few minutes yet. Egbert again to serve. Griffith pops it up over to Hendrickson, and Hendrickson gets one down for a kill.
Well, we mentioned we hadn't really seen her hit it. That was more of a get up near, let her jump, hit down, and she did right down the line. New Knoxville got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it in play.
Serve pushed across there by Metz. Here is Metz setting up Hendrickson again. Didn't get a good set there, but able to get a hand on it to put it down.
It's not always about power, though, and she was able to, again, long arms, just keep the ball basically alive, flip it with her wrist, and that was enough to get it down on the Rangers side.
5-3 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Botkins on top. Far side, here's top for New Knoxville. Wasn't sure that one got across. That one did. Wellman with the kill.
Yeah, she went right at, let's say, the best blocker the Trojans have, when she was able to muscle it through and get it down on the Trojan side. And yeah, I'm not for sure if the one before that, whoever hit it even cleared. But again, tough spot. Sometimes they don't clear the net, but they can still hit your arm through the net, so it's tough.
Lammers checks in. Here is number 9 for the Rangers, Johnson, serving. Excuse me. As New Knoxville gets the point, and they even things up here at 5.
Yep, Lauren Johnson, a sophomore, serving for the Rangers.
Johnson with another solid serve. Here comes Hendrickson down the middle. As that one hits the apparatus, Lammers keeps it alive, but they can't quite get it across. Good effort there by New Knoxville.
Yeah, good heads-up play. It hit the basketball goal on the side here, and fortunately the Rangers kept, witnessed that and were able to make a play, but couldn't keep it alive.
That'll bring Griffith to the service line for Botkins, leading 6-5. The serve picked up by Egbert, goes across. Hendrickson ironed it all the way. Good save by Kaup. Egbert back the other direction. Nice save. Steinke pops it up. Hendrickson again. Didn't get that one over the net. A battle going on up front here, and we're even at 6.
And number 6 serving. So 3 6s if you're betting. That's a bad sign, isn't it?
That's a bad bet. This one popped up by Metz. Griffith with a good shot from the back row. Albers with the throw down.
He's utilized that when it was in the right circumstance, and that's her another kill here. That's about 3 of them she's done tonight. I think she's done a beautiful job setting. You know, it's been a good performance from the freshman quarterback, or point guard, if you will, on the volleyball court.
Metz with the attempt there to push that one back. Is going to get called for oh no, she's in the net.
Yep.
Eight to 6 now. New Knoxville with the run, and coach wanted a timeout there, but I believe the official waved her off because she called it too late. And she's going to get it now. So timeout taken on the court. We'll take a precision strip timeout as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
9 to 6 here from Botkins in our 5th and final set. The New Knoxville Rangers on a nice little run. It was even at 6 as they've got 3 straight points, take a 9-6 lead.
And number 6, Lauren Wingler, has been serving the ball during this little stretch here. So important point here with just 6 points remaining.
And Hendrickson able to power that one through.
Rangers got a couple hands on it, Lammers and Top, but couldn't legally keep it alive after the next touch. And Hendrickson, her 3rd kill of game number 5.
Hendrickson now back to serve, trailing 9 to 7. Kaup. Albers pops it up to Top. Hendrickson there to try to get the dig, pops that one out of bounds.
First kill of game 5 for Allison Top. She had 7 in game number 4. 17 now kills in the match for this 5'9" senior.
Van Gundy checks in for New Knoxville, the 10-7 lead. Steinke pops it up. Griffith gonna have to knock it over here on 3. Back on the New Knoxville side. Far side, Lammers. Across the double block and down.
Again, not a lot of action on it, but hit just where they're not. So
big point there. New Knoxville now up 11 to 7.
4 to go.
As we're checking the floor here again. Definitely one of those muggy, sticky nights in Ohio. And I'm sure these girls are perspiring as this game has moved on. They're trying to keep everybody safe as they dry off the floor here quickly.
Also works as a good unintentional timeout.
It definitely does. So Emerson Walters with the quick cleanup job there. Back to action. Here is Van Gundy with the serve. Griffith with the dig. Far side pass to Steinke. Tries to take it down the line. It's out of bounds.
Didn't miss by much. She hit it pretty well. That had been a big play for the Trojans. Instead, it's a 5-point lead for New Knoxville.
We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, Borchers Floor Center, NKTelco, Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and Wilson Health. Also, I'd like to thank Keyhole Pizza as our Keys to the Game sponsor, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, our starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies, our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip, and our player of the game sponsor, NKTelco. Thanks again to all those great sponsors.
Yeah, it's been a good night of volleyball here, a lengthy battle and back and forth action. We've seen some very good plays and seen mistakes, but in the end, it's been a pretty even battle throughout tonight, and that's why we're in game 5. Someone's going to have a win streak snap tonight. Botkins riding a 3-game win streak. New Knoxville, a 1-game win streak.
Steinke trying to put that one down. Rangers keep it alive. Here comes Lammers for New Knoxville. Plattfoot with the dig. Back to Plattfoot. Cross court, across her body. And Knoxville trying to get it across, does. Plattfoot to Metz. And Steinke somehow able to push that one over. Back to Lammers. Lammers goes deep. And I think there was a tip by Griffith. And it is point New Knoxville.
Yeah, it definitely was out, but there was contact on why it went out. So now a 6-point lead, and New Knoxville
just 2 points away from taking the match.
Yeah, definitely in the driver's seat now with, like I said, the lead and just the points to play, but they give Botkins a glimmer.
That knuckler goes into the net. And that will bring Plattfoot back to serve. She's had pretty good success from the serving line here tonight for Botkins.
6 aces.
Good start. Picked up nicely by Van Gundy. Far side, Egbert blocked at the net. Back on Knoxville side. Here's Lammers. Picked up by Walters. Griffith will knock it across. Albers trying to go on 2. Gets denied by the net. Back-to-back points by Botkins.
Still a 4-point lead for New Knoxville, but Botkins has to like what they've seen here the past couple possessions. They've gotten some New Knoxville miscues, and
there's one. There's a definite miscue as that ace pops right in there, and that will lead to a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 13-10 in favor of the Rangers. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
13-10 here, set number 5. Greg Burning, my partner tonight, Jeff Henchen. We've had a battle here from Botkins.
And number 7, Janelle Plattfoot, just served her 7th ace of the match. Forces a New Knoxville timeout.
Albers pops that one up to Lammers, and Lammers seems to be able to find that little crease here tonight. She gets a big one there.
Yeah, her pitching wedge is dialed in to right there. I've had a number of like strong arm, not snap, just kind of just using her strength. Match point.
Steinke, Plattfoot pops it up back to Steinke. Takes some off of it, tries to pull Lammers, and New Knoxville can't get it over. Trojans not done yet, 14-11. Have to get a couple here in a row, though, to keep this alive. 3 to be exact. Back to serve is Barhorst. Knoxville side, Egbert, strong shot off the antenna. So there is one to keep Botkins' hope alive. 14-12. We play to 15 here in the 5th set. Barhorst again back to serve. Picked up by Wingler. Popped over to Egbert, and Egbert will finish it off. Rangers take the 5th and final set, 15-12. We'll take a quick break here as we wrap up our stats. We'll be back in just a couple seconds with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
So New Knoxville winners in 5 sets. The sets went like this. Botkins took the first one 26-24. New Knoxville came back to get the second 25-23. Botkins won the third 25-18. New Knoxville responded, took the fourth 25-19, and New Knoxville took the fifth 15-12. I'd like to again thank our sponsors for tonight's action: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securecom, St. Henry Bank, and Wilson Health. I'd also like to remind everyone that this match will be replayed twice. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. It will be replayed Wednesday, September 7th at 7 p.m. and Thursday, September 8th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Jeff, we thought we were going to have a good one here tonight as he's finishing up his stats. It did not fall short of that. Both these teams battled very hard, and at the conclusion, that is going to bring New Knoxville's record to 2-3 on the season, and the Botkins Trojans to 3-2 on the season.
Yeah, well battled, even game throughout. Both teams made runs. We, had just a lot of action here tonight. A lot of people making plays, a lot of involvement. So each team, obviously the Rangers were happy they picked up the W. Botkins is, wishing they could have got the W, which would have kept their win streak going. But in the end, the Rangers come back and win Game 5, 15-12 during the match victory. Quick numbers for the CAB report: the kills, the aces, the blocks. New Knoxville 63 kills on the night compared to just 26 for the Trojans. Almost seems impossible how the match could be that close. 63-26, unless my math is off. But each team had 12 aces serving, and the Botkins Trojans I have down as 7 termination blocks compared to 3 for New Knoxville. And the difference in the game has to be where the Botkins made up the points as they played a little bit cleaner. Let me see, 19 and 5 is 26, 34, 39 mistakes for the Trojans, and for New Knoxville, 24, 34, 39, 49, 50, 56. So there's your difference. I mean, even though Botkins dominated the kill battle, New Knoxville, whether it be attacking, service, or handling errors, committed 56 errors to 39. So that's kind of where Botkins hung in the game, and able to win a couple sets doing just that. But in the end, it's the Rangers winning it, and they go to 2-3 on the season, and Botkins falls to 3-2. Our player of the game
is going to go to number 10 for the New Knoxville Rangers, Bryn Egbert.
Bryn Egbert, she's a sophomore for New Knoxville, had a nice night, 18 kills in the 5-set performance, also 4 service aces for the sophomore. She led the Rangers in attacking, and congratulations to Bryn and her teammates. Also want to mention, I didn't quite get a chance to go through it. She's our player of the game. Allie Top had 17 kills. Olivia Lammers had 9 kills. Kiana Wellman 4. Natalie Kalp 1. Addison Alberts did a nice job. She had 3 kills in the setting position. Also had 5 aces and a block to kind of lead the Rangers. And for Botkins, Trace Hendrickson 13 kills to lead the Trojans. 5 from Leah Steinke. 3 from Caitlin Meyer. They're hitters, if you will, for the Trojans tonight. But in the end, it's Rangers in 5 over the Trojans, 3-2.
Congratulations again to the Rangers and Coach Lammers. They go 2-3 on the season. That's going to do it for us here tonight. I'd like to thank our director, Scott Robinson, my partner, Jeff Henchen. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.